Peace, Yah bless. This is Assyria ben Yisrael, the iconoclast. And we're going to continue on with our studying, our reading of the destruction of the daughter of Babylon, the United States of America. This will be part 2. I have my trusty sand timer here. And without further ado, let's dive in. We'll continue from verse 15. Yah says, "Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, and her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yah. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her." So when Yah says shout against her round about, this is describing the fact that there will be no nation on the side of this nation when it comes time for this daughter of Babylon, United States of America, to be destroyed. She has given her hand. She has let everyone know what she's about, what the nation is about. Theft, murder, rape, pillage, mob mentality, gangsterism, never being able to stick to an agreement. Her foundations are fallen, it says. That is what this nation was built on. If you want to call it the Constitution, you can. Just pay attention and see if anyone follows the law anymore. If any of the laws and the rights that were guaranteed by the founding fathers, if people still abide by them, if the politicians themselves, from the mayor all the way on up to the president, if they abide by the rules. No, they don't. Her walls are thrown down, her defenses. Why? For it is the vengeance of Yah. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her. The United States, the daughter of Babylon, is the only nation known or publicized to have used nuclear weapons on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So as she has done, do unto her. That's when those nukes start to obliterate this nation. Next verse. "Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land." The sowers are the farmers. Those that handle the sickle are the reapers. If you pay attention to what is going on in current events, there is a mega drought in the West. The United States is not producing crops, and they're not allowing migrants or immigrants to come into the country, and food produced is sitting out in the field and rotting. The supply chains have broken down. It says, "For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land." People are leaving here in droves already, and it is to accelerate. But what I find to be ironic about the situation is that the Americans, the daughter of Babylon, Babylonians, when they get irate and want to be racist, they tell everyone else, "Go back to your country." Well, here's a question. What country will Americans have to go back to? They say this is their land, even though every single one of them is a descendant of a migrant. But they say this is their land. What land do they have to go back to? Next verse, verse 17. "Israel is a scattered sheep. the lions have driven him away. First, the king of Assyria hath devoured him, and last, this Nebuchadrezzar, king of Babylon, hath broken his bones. So this is talking about the lions being the kings or the sovereigns of the nation of Assyria and the nation of Babylon. And this was back in around the 600 BCE, when the 10 tribes were taken up by the king of Assyria into Assyria. And then Nebuchadrezzar came and sacked Jerusalem and took up the tribe of Yehuda into Babylon. Verse 18. Therefore thus saith Yah of hosts, the creator of hosts, the strong one of Israel. Behold, I will punish the king of Babylon and his land, as I have punished the king of Assyria. So Yah will take vengeance for his people, the children of Israel. Yah says, vengeance is mine. He will repay. You could call it karma, but as Israelites, we look at it as the judgment of Yah, the righteous judgment of Yah. Verse 19. And I will bring Israel again to his habitation, and he shall feed on Carmel and Bashan, and his soul shall be satisfied upon Mount Ephraim and Gilead. So we, the Israelites, have been scattered to the four corners of the earth, but Yah will gather us again in his mercy, and he's going to bring us back to our place. Verse 20. In those days and in that time, saith Yah, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none. And the sins of Yehuda, and they shall not be found. For I will pardon them whom I reserve. The reason why we were scattered to the four corners of the earth was because of the wickedness and the iniquity of our forefathers. There was adultery, there were murders, similar to what's going on today. A whole heap and a whole host of wickedness and wicked people. But in this time that Yah gathers us, no iniquity will be found, because we will have learned our lesson and we will be abiding by the laws, statutes, judgments, and ordinances of our King, Yah of hosts. Verse 21. Yah says, go up against the land of Merathaim, even against it, and against the inhabitants of Pekod. Waste and utterly destroy after them, saith Yah, and do according to all that I have commanded thee. The land of Merathaim is the land of double rebellion. You can't tell these Babylonians, these Chaldeans, these Americans, these Aryans a thing. Now they're messing with pronouns, and they want to be called they and them, and there's all sorts of transformers, transsexuals, sodomites, homosexuals, lesbians, transgenders, intersex, all sorts of foolishness, all sorts of confusion going on. So Yah's commanding these nations to go up against this land of double rebellion and do what? Waste and utterly destroy after them, and do all that Yah has commanded. Verse 22, a sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. Because when those nukes start to fall, those explosions are going to be great. They're going to be noisome. Verse 23, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, United States of America, become a desolation among the nations? United States is the hammer of the whole earth. It has gone from nation to nation with its army, dropping bombs, stealing resources, murdering rulers, causing regime change. But how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a ruination among the nations? Yah says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, daughter of Babylon, United States of America, and thou was not aware. Yah laid a trap. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yah. Yah laid a trap, a snare. United States of America, daughter of Babylon, fell into the trap and was found and caught for striving against the Creator, the Almighty, Yah of hosts. Verse 25, Yah hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yah of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans, the Aryans, the Caucasians. Now, this is an amazing thing. This is simply marvelous. When the Almighty opens his armory, what kind of weapons are in there? See, when a human being opens their armory, they have maybe some guns, maybe a grenade launcher or a rocket launcher. But when Yah opens his armory, he has nuclear weapons in there, intercontinental ballistic missiles. And he has brought forth the weapons of his indignation, his anger, his wrath. Because this is what he's going to do to this wicked land. Verse 26, time is winding down. Come against her from the utmost border. Open her storehouses. Cast her up as heaps and destroy her utterly. Utterly. Let nothing of her be left. When this is finished, there won't be a single person alive. There'll be nothing left here. When they're coming from the utmost border, that's those intercontinental ballistic missiles that they're going to be launching from across the world, from the other side of the world. Verse 27, slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. What are these bullocks? Don't they call the men young bulls? This is talking about all her young men, all her people. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them. Destruction unto them. For their day is come, the time that Yah visits them for their wickedness and their iniquity. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, United States of America, to do what? To declare in Zion the vengeance of Yah, our strong one, the vengeance of his temple. Because at that time, the temple, the glorious third temple, will have been rebuilt. And Yah will take vengeance on these Chaldeans, these Caucasians, these Aryans, for their iniquity, for their wickedness, for their sinfulness. We've run out of time, so I'll end here. Stay tuned for the next part, part 3, in this series, The Destruction of the Daughter of Babylon, United States of America. This has been Assyria ben Yisrael, the iconoclast, with Yah, our righteousness. If you found this video to be informative, leave a like. If you would like to view more content, subscribe and hit the bell. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below in the comment section. Peace. Yah bless.